BBC about his treatment on last night's Question Time. He faced fierce questioning by the studio audience and struggled to answer accusations made by his fellow panellists. He's criticised the decision to record the show in London, claiming the capital was no longer British. Tom Parminter reports.
You did well. They're trying to set you up. You did all right.
It was a set-up. It was all right, though, wasn't it?
It was all right. Well
yeah. Thanks very much.
Whether he'd scored a victory or been exposed in defeat, Nick Griffin was always going to milk the attention. A walkabout staged for the cameras left the people of Grays in Essex more than a bit bemused that he'd chosen them.
What did you think?
Did I take a picture? Can someone take a picture?
What did you think of him?
Come on, one of our lads take a picture of him. Are you Sikh, by the way?
Yeah.
Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal. Ki hal chal.
8 million people watched this political theatre, Griffin unashamed in his role as the despised villain.
Did you deny the Holocaust?
I
Yes,
do not
you
have
did.
a conviction for Holocaust denial.
But you did deny it. Why are you smiling? It's not a particularly amusing issue.
Don't go and talk about the Ku Klux Klan.
It's a vile organisation.
No.
We have come. Again, I took a party to...
The white.
That's it. The skin colour's irrelevant, Jack. Skin colour's irrelevant.
You'd be surprised how many people will ever whip round to buy you a ticket and your supporters to go.
The hostility was relentless. Predictably, hardly anyone left satisfied.
100,000 Londoners leave London every year because they can no longer stand the wonderful, glorious diversity of multicultural London. That wasn't my country anymore. Why not come down and do it in Thurrock, do it in Stoke, do it in Burnley, do it somewhere where there's still significant numbers of English and British people left, where they haven't been ethnically cleansed from their own country.
So we have come to Burnley, where the BNP support peaked in 2003, but has been declining ever since. Nevertheless, they still have the power to ignite opinion.
I don't agree with the BNP, if I'm honest, but I understand why people have voted, because we've been ignored for so long.
He's shown himself up for what he is, really, to be honest.
Like everyone keeps saying, like giggling after every question, not really having the leadership in his voice and being able to give solid explanations and reasons and stuff like that. I don't think that is not a leader.
Among mainstream voters, perception of the BNP has not really changed.
I thought you were poor and unprofessional and not prepared. Simple as that.
I weren't impressed with the way he came across, but in saying that, with the harassment that he got, of not only the panel, but a very selected audience. Personally, I thought he was very hard done by.
I think it was just bash Nick Griffin night. I mean, obviously, I don't agree with anything he says, but that's what the programme became, didn't it, rather than the usual question time.
You want to go through? Go back. Go back.
The protests at the BBC weren't huge, but they were determined. They'll follow Griffin wherever he makes high-profile appearances.
Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers. There you go. Parting shot. You're doing well.
With a general election approaching, this is unlikely to be the last. Tom Parminter, Sky News, Burnley.
Let's talk to our political correspondent Peter Spencer, who's in Westminster. Nick Griffin, Peter, clearly keen to make political capital out of what many called a shambolic performance last night.
And if the latest opinion poll is anything to go by, he most certainly has. Daily Telegraph YouGov poll suggests that 22% of people would consider voting BNP after that performance. Now, at the European election, their vote share nationally was just over 6%. We're now looking at effectively a quadrupling of that potential base. It is only one poll, it is only would consider rather than are actually planning to do it. But at the same time, there are those who said, look, if you give this man the oxygen of publicity and the veneer of respectability by simply juxtaposing him with respectable establishment, proper politicians, you will open Pandora's box. And this poll would tend to suggest that view actually could well be correct. Certainly Peter Hain, the Welsh Secretary and sort of long-standing anti-fascist campaigner, has issued a statement in which he says, you have given the BNP the gift of the century. This is exactly what I warned against, and I am furious about it.
OK, thanks, Peter.